Secessional winning the blue spec earlier. Set to go. Stalls are back. Off and racing. Lombardina Emerald Trader went straight back. Jelly Can Run. Bayara Gauge Roads all the way well. Going forward now as the speed slackens. Beccalotti getting around the outside of Odanaka. Then came Cavett, who'll park about midfield as they work over into the back straight. Settling down from Autumn Rebel. The two fancies side by side. A length and a half to Lombardina. Just going a little keenly down on the inside of Uncle Gerard. Around the outside of those next above the peg in a very modestly run affair. The speed topsy-turvy. Ton of Grunt further back in the field. Back with it, Emerald Trader. Bayara's the leader. 950 to travel. They leave the back. Bayara shows the way. Up running second, Gauge Roads. A length away then, Jelly Can Run. Beccalotti tramping three deep. Then Odanaka enjoying a good run. Three quarters, Autumn Rebel, who's going to follow Beccalotti out onto the side of the course. They're followed further back then by Cavett. Uncle Gerard's tramp deep as well. Likewise above the peg right back there. And towards the tail, Lombardina, also Emerald Trader and Ton of Grunt, but it's become a lot more compact coming into the turn. 450 to go. Bayara will lead for home, out by about a length from Gauge Roads. Beccalotti cruising to them, makes a line of three. Odanaka's a length and a half way, and Autumn Rebel works to the outside with its run. Cavett looking for a run back inside of those. Further back above the peg, Emerald Trader brushing with Ton of Grunt. Autumn Rebel had reached the lead from on the inside. Odanaka. Cavett finally gets a bit of room. Autumn Rebel and Odanaka. Odanaka and Autumn Rebel in a two-horse war. They're going to go to it, a bob of the heads. Tight go Autumn Rebel. Autumn Rebel a whisker from Odanaka. Lombardina, Cavett, photo third. In behind them came Ton of Grunt. Emerald Trader above the ped. Beccalotti. Next, Gauge Roads. Followed further back, Uncle Gerard. Jelly Can Run. And after leading them for home, Bayara certainly knocked up noticeably to finish back amongst the last of them in. Final race for the day. Autumn Rebel, Odanaka went toe to toe, and it was Autumn Rebel, ridden by Brad Parnham, that proved just a little too strong for Odanaka. Numbers are coming through after the final event. Lombardina getting to third in front of Cavett in the last couple of bounds. Autumn Rebel second up, out to the 1600 this afternoon, and proves a bit too good. Talented horse. Lovely to see back in the Metro winners list. He's fifth from 17. 567 days though since we last saw him there. A 5-year-old, he's by the Autumn Sun from Rebel Queen for impressive racing, and their partners trained by Darren McAuliffe and ridden to victory by Brad Parnham over Odanaka by A-Lot, Jade McNaught, Steve Wolfe. Third will go to Lombardina, Clint Johnston Porter for the Michael Grantham yard by Deucimus, just ahead of Cavett. Didn't get a lot of room at stages in the home straight. Margins were a short head, 1 1/4, 1:41.1 the time, 35.86 there, the concluding 600. And this is a talented horse who we haven't really probably seen the very best of at this particular stage. Let's find out a bit more though as we head downstairs with Tess Daly.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, catching up with Darren McAuliffe now. D-Mac, great return to racing this gelding has put in, and you must be wrapped.
Yeah, he's always shown a heck of a lot of ability. He's very, very relaxed, probably too relaxed for his own good, but yeah, he necessitated quite a lengthy break after injuring himself, so and he's come back well from it. You know, he's had a long preparation sort of building towards his return, and his 2 runs have been fantastic.
What were those expectations headed into today? 2 weeks between runs out to the 1600 and a drying track as well.
Yeah, he was probably first up. He'd done so much work. He'd been in work for probably 26, 27 weeks or something like that. So and he's got a big aerobic capacity anyway. You know, he's a Derby runner, and yeah, so wasn't worried about the conditioning. He probably wanted a mile first up. So yeah, just trying to keep him sharp and trying to ride him in order for him to sort of be effective at these shorter trips. And yeah, it's a fine balance with him because he can go to sleep on you.
You mentioned he's been up for some time, obviously, behind the scenes. Does he look to have a little bit of a let-up, or do you continue to push on?
No, while he's, yeah, we'll just keep him going and plonk him through the classes as best we can and put some money in the bank. Yeah, it was disappointing. We never really had him right as a late 3-year-old. You know, he was obviously carrying an injury for a little bit, and but yeah, he's on the right path now.
Happy horse, happy trainer, happy outcomes. Congratulations.
I'm never happy.
There's Darren McAuliffe after the win of Autumn Rebel. Scotty, great result here for him, and as mentioned, return on racing as well. Fantastic to see all the connections be able to get another win.
Oh, it certainly is, and a real testament to the training operation that Darren's got, obviously, and with his partner, Dr. Emma. They do a wonderful job, and they've had to spend a long time rehabbing this horse to get him back to where he is today, which was running a great race first up at 1400, winning second up with 59 kilos at a mile, and there's so much more to come with this horse now. If they can keep him sound, he was going to be a force to be reckoned with in those staying ranks. He can work his way through the 2000s, the 2200s, 66, 72. You just never know. You've got those typically year in, year out. You follow those Derby horses into their 4-year-old year. Well, this is effectively like his 4-year-old year because he didn't race while he was injured. So you could definitely follow him up with a fair bit of confidence as they step him out over more ground.
Absolutely right. We'll grab a quick word now with Brad Parnham. Post, he might be having a quick word there. Nope, he's now with Scotty.
Bradley Parnham joins us now. Brad, he was a good return at 1400 and even better today at a mile.
Yeah, he was a good run last start. He hit the line strong, so you know I knew he was going to be pretty hard to beat today. I knew he was going to appreciate the rising trip, and yeah, just was able to give him a trouble-free run. Sort of moved to the 3 deep with cover line down the back straight just to keep him out of trouble, and he was too strong. Good
bit of fun in the last 200 metres. You and Jay going toe-to-toe from a fair way out.
Yeah, she was in front of me for a bit there, and she was giving her horse a bit of a growl and that, but you know, my boy was just a bit too strong.
Probably fairly different styles. Does Bradley Parnham have a growl in him?
Yeah, I started, probably waited a bit longer. I probably got into the last 100 and started yelling at him a bit, and he responded, but I think he was going to win anyway.
Birthday shout out for your brother?
Yeah, happy 40th, Stevie. Yeah, I know you tried to stitch me up with the 40th last week, but it's actually his 40th today, so happy birthday.
And how did you enjoy the football last night?
Well, thankfully I'm not a Dockers supporter, but my good mate Shane is, so it was a pretty disappointing night for him, but yeah, look, they're going to have to get better.
I tell you what, you do look good in purple. Well done, Bradley.
Thanks, man.
He's covered it all there, Scotty. There's Brad Parnham and Darren McAuliffe combining with Autumn Rebel taking out the last here. The last of 8, the Beasley Workwear handicap. 1, 8, 6 and 13 were the numbers here, Scott. It's been a great day of racing. Weather-wise, we could not get a better day here. You wouldn't think it's still winter, and what a successful day for Willie Pike.
Yes, exactly right. The first 4 winners on the program. It's normally this time of year that we're really, really flat, that we're not at Broome for Broome Cup Day. It's normally raining here at Belmont Park, and it's 30 degrees up there on the Pearl Coast. But today, glorious conditions here. Sensational, one of the highlights. He's now taken out a Jockey Celebration Stakes, and today adds a Blue Spec Stakes to it as well. He just knows how to win that horse. And I think if you're looking for horses to follow, race number 1 today, that race between My Authorita and also Country God back there, Cape Lewin as well, Sometime Lucky. I think they're all quite nice 3-year-olds.
Absolutely. It's set to be a very big spring indeed, and we're very much looking forward to it. We're racing at Carnarvon as well tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. Big day of racing here in the West. King Mahuta taking out the 2025 Broome Cup as well. But for now, that's all we have time for.